Quetta unleashed the unthinkable in the Celtics' heart-pounding loss. What does this mean for the upcoming games? In a night filled with unrelenting tension at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, reserve center Neemias Quetta of the Boston Celtics stepped onto the court like a bolt of lightning, determined to rewrite the narrative of a game that seemed destined for despair. As the Celtics faced an overwhelming 21-point deficit against the Indiana Pacers in a jaw-dropping 135-132 showdown, Quetta's explosive entry could spell a game-changing shift for the team's future. The last-ditch hero. With 8:54 remaining on the clock and the atmosphere thick with desperation, head coach Joe Mazzulla made the audacious decision to summon Quetta from the depths of the bench, a player who had been largely ignored until that critical moment. Fans braced for what they assumed would be garbage time, a mere formality to finish a lost cause. But little did they know, Quetta was about to transform this seemingly hopeless situation into a thrilling spectacle. With fierce energy, unyielding intensity, and an indomitable spirit, Quetta became the spark that ignited a spectacular comeback. In just 14 electrifying minutes, he racked up 2 crucial points and a jaw-dropping 9 rebounds, 5 of which were offensive, culminating in a staggering plus 18+ rating, the highest on the team. His performance was nothing short of legendary, leaving both Mazzulla and the fans utterly spellbound. The coach's unrestrained praise. That's credit to him and the other guys. Everyone was ready, Mazzulla declared to reporters, his voice brimming with excitement, as captured by NBC Sports Boston's post-game coverage. We experimented with different lineups to bridge the gap, and each player made a vital contribution. I thought Quetta did an absolutely incredible job on both ends of the floor. His relentless activity and physicality delivered the spark we desperately needed. It was nothing short of excellent, and I'm immensely grateful for that. A new contender in the rotation battle. Quetta stormed onto the court like a man possessed, instantly throwing down a thunderous alley-oop from Jaylen Brown within seconds of his arrival. But he didn't stop there. He dominated the defensive boards, refusing to let the Pacers control the game any longer. The crowd erupted in disbelief when, with just 43.1 seconds left on the clock, Pacers guard Ben Shepherd attempted a daring layup along the baseline, only to be met with a ferocious block from Quetta that had the fans gasping in awe. Mazzulla's faith in Quetta soared as he kept him on the floor during the crucial closing minutes of regulation and overtime, opting for the rookie over seasoned veterans like Al Horford, Luke Kornet, and Xavier Tillman. While Horford remains the unshakable veteran, Kornet and Tillman now face a formidable new rival for their minutes. The unstoppable Neemias Quetta, whose explosive athleticism could alter the very dynamics of the Celtics lineup. The drama of the near comeback by the Celtics. If only destiny had other plans. In a nail-biting showdown that had fans on the edge of their seats, Jayson Tatum and the Boston Celtics fought tooth and nail to stage a dramatic fourth-quarter comeback against the Indiana Pacers, pushing the thrilling matchup into overtime. But in the agonizing final moments, it was a heartbreaking three-pointer from Pascal Siakam that shattered the Celtics' dreams of victory. Let's dive into the key points of this breathtaking roller coaster of a game. 1. Tatum, the colossal hero of the comeback, but battling his own demons. There's no denying the Herculean effort put forth by Tatum. He literally shouldered the weight of the Celtics' hopes and dreams, refusing to back down when all seemed lost. As the clock ticked down and despair loomed, Tatum unleashed a clutch three-pointer that tied the game in the dying seconds of the fourth quarter, sending a wave of exhilaration through the TD Garden faithful. However, just as the Celtics seemed poised for glory, Halliburton's near-game-winning shot nearly sealed their fate, if only the clock had allowed for one last desperate timeout. Despite an astonishing night where he racked up 37 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals, Tatum's shooting woes from beyond the arc were glaring. He finished the night shooting a disappointing 5 for 18 from three-point range, and his struggles have continued throughout the season, averaging a mere 29.5% from deep. If the Celtics are to avoid flirting with overtime in future matchups, Tatum must rediscover his shooting touch. 2. The three-point curse plaguing the Celtics. But Tatum wasn't alone in his long-range struggles. His sidekick, Jaylen Brown, also endured a nightmarish performance, hitting only one of 11 attempts from three-point land. While he did contribute in other areas, his inability to connect from deep disrupted the Celtics' rhythm and flow. The ripple effect of his off night was palpable, casting a shadow over the team's offensive strategy. Even seasoned players like Drew Holiday, Sam Hauser, and Peyton Pritchard couldn't find their range, contributing to the Celtics' shooting woes. As a team, they managed to convert only 19 of 57 three-point attempts, settling for a lackluster 33.3% average. While it may not be catastrophic, It certainly reflects the glaring need for improvement as they prepare to face tougher competition in the coming weeks. "I felt like we had a lot of good looks tonight," Brown lamented after the game, his frustration evident. "But our energy was flat. Part of that was on me. I need to step up for my guys." With a palpable sense of urgency, Brown knows that if they want to turn their season around and avoid the crushing disappointment of another near miss, the team must collectively rise to the occasion and unleash their true potential. The Celtics' epic victory trail that almost didn't happen. The game-changing signing that sent shockwaves through the NBA. In a night filled with heart-stopping drama, the Boston Celtics found themselves on the brink of disaster against the Indiana Pacers, nearly watching a victory slip through their fingers in a jaw-dropping 135-132 overtime loss. However, the intensity of this clash only amplified the electric atmosphere surrounding the Celtics, especially with their sensational new signing, a move that has sent shockwaves across the league and ignited hopes of championship glory once again. The arrival of a superstar and the dawn of a new era. After a tumultuous off-season filled with speculation and excitement, the Celtics have pulled off one of the most talked-about signings in recent NBA history. The arrival of a superstar, known for his game-winning abilities and clutch performances, has reignited the fire within the Boston faithful. This player is not just a name on a roster. He's a transformative force who could redefine the very fabric of this storied franchise. The anticipation has reached fever pitch, with fans buzzing about how this powerhouse can elevate the Celtics back to the pinnacle of the NBA. A night of near disaster. The Celtics' will to fight. Despite the electrifying atmosphere, the Celtics were pushed to their limits against the Pacers. At one point, they found themselves down by a staggering 24 points, leaving fans in disbelief and fearing the worst. But just when it seemed like the game was lost, the Celtics displayed a level of determination and resilience that Boston is known for. They clawed their way back, showcasing their fighting spirit and nearly executing one of the most monumental comebacks in NBA history. The new signing was a beacon of hope during this tumultuous night, stepping up to deliver clutch performances and reminding everyone why he was brought to Boston in the first place. Even though the game ended in heartbreak, the sparks of greatness were undeniable, hinting at the thrilling potential this team possesses. While the loss stung, it highlighted a glaring need for defensive adjustments. Under the leadership of their seasoned coach, the Celtics must learn to maintain their composure in high-pressure situations. The new star's ability to create plays and remain calm under fire will be crucial as the team seeks to reclaim its throne. Fans are eager to see how this signing will impact their defensive strategies, with whispers of potential trades and lineup adjustments buzzing through the TD Garden. A new beginning and unprecedented expectations. With a rich history that boasts 17 NBA championships, the Boston Celtics stand at a pivotal moment in their saga. The signing of this superstar is not just a statement, it's a declaration of war against mediocrity. This move signals the team's unwavering commitment to chasing greatness, with high expectations for the season ahead. The Celtics are not just aiming for the playoffs, they are setting their sights on the championship. As the Celtics continue to forge their path forward, all eyes will be glued to every game, every play, and every stunning highlight. The arrival of their new star has sparked a frenzy of excitement and hope, and with the season just beginning, the possibilities are limitless. Can this team, led by their sensational signing, rise to glory once again and reclaim their place at the top of the NBA? Fans are ready to rally behind their heroes as they embark on what promises to be a thrilling journey filled with heart, determination, and the unbreakable spirit of Boston basketball. Hey Celtics fanatics! What do you think of this news? Leave your opinion in the comments, as it's highly valued.